I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's not.
This bout.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Here we go. Round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? There's a counter shot. Good counter left hand there. He just misses with that jab. A perfect counter lands. Good counter punching from both these fighters. That left counter was perfectly timed. And he misses with that jab. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Perfect counter shot. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Calzaghe and Jones met for the light heavyweight title back in New York City in November of 2008. Calzaghe won on that occasion. Who's going to take the rematch here?
I forgot how slick, how smooth, how sharp, how crafty Jones Jr. was. Then Calzaghe came back. The pace, the power, the southpaw style was enough, and the youth got him the win. Now these guys are gonna do it all over again. Time has rolled on, but both fighters have got a little slower. Both fighters have got a bit longer in the tooth. Both fighters know what they've got to do, and both fighters know they respect the danger each man brings.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Counter right-handed kick. He misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. And missed with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
Todd, I've got to give it to the promoter. To pick this place, every ticket is like gold dust. You cannot get these tickets. So if you are in this venue, you are watching this fight, trust me, we're lucky to be sat here.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Counter shot with the right hand. That left scores. Then step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Don't get the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the counter on the body.
The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting the counter punches, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punches, they're watching your every move, every trick.
He fails to score with that left hook. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. He just misses that big right hand. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. About a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. It's all offense all the time. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. In these middleweight type of fights, Johnny, you're obviously not going to see the speed you see in some of the lighter divisions or the power you see in some of the heavier divisions, but you sort of get the best of both worlds.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. And he just missed with that left jab. They score again with the left hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
here and they start tiring it.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. He misses with that jab. Men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
That's it. Come on. Look across it. Look at him now. Feel it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it. Fight. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round. Get on top of it.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. There's the bell to start round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
And he misses with the left uppercut. That one lands. Right punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice exchange here from both men. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Looks absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him confuse.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. There's the bell to start round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close hands.
Fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. There you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.